Enter Basel on Art Basel. Miami Beach officially kicks off next week.
Miami set to be invaded by artists, gallerists, and collectors from all over the world. The Miami Art Museum capitalizing on the worldwide audience and installed their final show in their current space before the museum moves into its fancy new digs on the bay. And this show shines the spotlight on our very own SoFlo talent. Check it out.
This is it. The final show at MAM. The Miami Art Museum closing its doors this time next year and moving into its posh Herzog & de Meuron new home at Museum Park. Here, the MAM will now be known as the PAM, named, of course, after famed art lover Pamela Anderson.
Well, when this show ends, we will go dark for 6 months to open our new building, which we're incredibly excited about.
Pam is also very excited about the show. New Work Miami 2013, a collection of the most innovative works by the hottest artists working in Miami today.
Was it important for you to go out with one big last hurrah?
Yeah.
And that's this show.
Yeah, and specifically to go out with a show that is dedicated toward the local art community.
Deco got a VIP preview of the show as it was being installed. Amazing. The exhibition space itself, a collective mass work, an homage to the iconic Miami cityscape.
The first kind of fleeting idea was to have a tropical parrot released in the space and kind of physically interacting with all the works.
Wow.
Miami-born artist and designer Emmett Moore was selected to co-create the space. He had some wild ideas.
But you wanted to bring a live parrot into the museum as part of the show.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Emmett wanted to pay tribute to this iconic photo of the Zoo Miami flamingos taking refuge in the bathroom during Hurricane Andrew. So Emmett improvised with this stuffed cockatoo he installed on the way down to the museum bathrooms.
I think this show has a lot of chances of being enjoyed by the local community, whether you like art or not.
Venezuelan-born Miami artist L'Oreal Beltran says the show will resonate with us because it's so Miami. From the provocative Sobe photographs of Gideon Barnett to his own interpretation of SoFlo made from a granite kitchen countertop.
So what are you saying with this?
So this is, in a way, it's like a cheap, fancy monument, which, yeah, can relate to the crisis in 2008. I mean, the pieces come probably from foreclosed homes.
Artist Moira Holohan expressed herself by animating pics of her body smushed up against plexiglass to create a very familiar effect.
And what she does, it's actually quite unique. She
just did what so many of us do.
Right,
the bosses
right,
away.
exactly.
She put her butt on the photocopy machine and she Xeroxed her
Right,
butt.
so there's a real play with kind of that everyday impulse, and then
I do that all the time.
Maybe Pam can send us some special Xeroxes for the next show.
Miami is an amalgamation of cultures, and I think that's a huge part of being a Miami artist. And you can't necessarily look at one local artist and say their work is super Miami, but when you put a lot of local artists in a group like this, you can see the elements that they have in common.
This is so Miami as a whole.
Right. I mean, and that's a big part of the show.
It's really named after Pam Anderson? I didn't know she liked art.
After developer Jorge Perez, who donated a lot of money to the museum, plus the Latin American art collection. But wouldn't it be great if it was?
Does he know Pam?
Yeah, he does.
Huh. Ma'am Pam.